holiday weekend. Ugh. Nothing like it. I'm stuffed.
Holiday crew here.
I am so full from Thanksgiving.
We're playing that game?
Yeah, no.
I don't like playing that game.
I know. Yeah. We do it when we do it.
No, and then like some people will complain and they'll be like, "Oh, this is old content." I'm like, "It's new to you, right?"
Yeah.
Do you think they walk off the movie set and they just put the movie in the theater? It just goes straight in? Like, no, it's process.
Can I complain before we get into the holidays and all this Thanksgiving fun?
Yeah, starting with a complaint is not good.
I want to start. The internet is very judgy of TikTok. Of like people in our age group, like I see this a lot. Hey, if you're on TikTok and you're over 30, grow up, Peter Pan. It's like, sorry that you just prefer.
Can I stop you for a second?
Go ahead.
Grow up, Peter Pan is a goated insult for people because there's so
grow up is a little hurtful enough, but if
Peter Pan, we have a buddy who wins
Haas.
Not Big Haas. Big Haas is grown up. Big Haas had a kid, by the way.
Hey,
congrats to Matt.
Little Haas,
Owen.
Yeah.
Congrats to Owen and Matt and Big Haas. But we have another friend of that group who we call Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And he wins the Peter Pan Award every year. We have an award ceremony at the end of the year.
I mean, if you call him Peter Pan, he's probably going to win that award a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't call him Peter Pan, but we know he's our Peter Pan.
Grow up, Peter Pan. What movie is that from? It's like
I don't know, but it's a great insult. Okay, so you were saying
I'm saying
people 30 over.
People go after people on TikTok, and it's like it is just a superior social media. It's like sorry that you want to scroll on Facebook. Okay, guy, don't judge me.
Not on MySpace.
Okay, this isn't like it's just like every other social media. Like it's algorithms. Okay, I get a lot of food. Just because you're on TikTok doesn't mean you're seeing people dance. Like people have this perception of TikTok. It's just a social media feed. It's like scrolling on Instagram. It's like scrolling on Facebook. It's just scrolling. Okay?
I don't even see it as a social media.
It's a superior scroll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I really wanted to point out here.
I literally see it as an entertainment app. Like it's like YouTube. I don't see it as a social media. Like I'm there to watch content. I'm not like really socializing in the comments. I'm not going there for like updates on my friends' lives.
I was one of you. I used to at the very beginning when I was like first on TikTok. I was like a little embarrassed about it. I was like, "This is for kids, young kids." But no, all I get is like, like. I'm watching Cops live. It's basically my TikTok has turned into just an episode of Cops
in Miami.
It's just like people like people acting terrible when you try to pull them over, and it's just like I've learned so many ways like how watching these TikToks. I know now how not to act when I get pulled over.
Yeah. No, I also like the whole like, oh, if you're over 30, get off of TikTok. Dude, we grew up with the internet.
Who is saying that, by the way? Is that older people saying it down, or is it younger people saying it up?
Young people saying it up. But the thing is, we invented the internet. We were here first. I don't have to get off any app.
Wow.
It's also people our age that haven't experienced it that just have this perception of it. It's like, hey, but if you're on TikTok, grow up. It's like, no. Why don't you get, what are you scrolling on 8 hours a day? What do you scroll when you're on the toilet? Guy tweeting me that. I guarantee you do an hour on TikTok, you'll be like, wow, I'm never going to Instagram again.
Like guys like Roy would say that.
This is just better.
Well, keep my name out.
No, Roy, you are one that would be
you are one that would
you're
say that,
anti-TikTok,
right?
I bet.
I don't have TikTok.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm not anti-TikTok.
That's how he hasn't seen AJ and Big Justice.
That's true.
No, but Instagram, he's on Instagram.
Yeah,
but they're not as big there as they are on TikTok.
So you don't know about the boom. We're not going to do this whole thing again where we like don't believe
the
you.
Boom,
but
because I
just know that I don't believe you.
But you know who it is at this point. You have to know.
Yeah, he knows who.
You've heard double chunk chocolate cookie.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, he's heard it. He's heard it.
It's impossible at this point to not have.
We're not going to do this. We'll move on.
I'm just saying. I've never. Welcome to Message.
Yeah, we're here.
Interesting part about social media, people's social media habits.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself, because you're on TikTok so much more, and Roy, I'll ask you in a second, but you find yourself going to Instagram less and less?
No.
Or do you feel like there's an equal amount of time that you're spending on both, deteriorating your life outside of your phone?
I am pretty much TikTok and Instagram exclusive right now. Like I'll go on X when I'm looking for like work stuff and news and stuff. But I think I'm distributing it nicely. I think it's TikTok and Instagram.
Would you feel confident pulling out your phone and letting us know how much you're on those apps?
Oh, you can do that? I can look that. I bet you it's.
Oh, this is live.
Yeah. Settings. What do I go to here? I'll look at it first before I reveal it to you.
I think it's something on screen. I gotta go to like
screen. I think it's
screen time, and then it breaks it down by apps. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get back to you. I'll look this up here, and we'll have some fun with this.
Screen time. Oh, there it is. Okay. What's your daily average when you click screen time? What's your daily average? Oh, this is live.
Hey, but you know what? I have dropped my screen time by significant I'm out.
Okay.
I'm down 32% from last week.
What is your first number that you see?
5.
All right, mine too.
Yeah.
I was very
Really? Wow, you guys are Roy. I don't know
You're
how
lower?
it works on yours.
I don't know how it works.
You're higher?
No,
Oh, low. I was gonna say I could see you being lower.
this is what I'm
starts
at.
with 343. You're having a good week.
Yeah. I'm
No,
not
no, this is my average.
What that
Yeah,
would
your
say?
average.
17% down from last week.
So that means you were
Yeah.
that last week.
Maybe
Whatever. What is 17% to that?
whatever. I don't know. I don't know how that works out in math.
I'm down this week too. This is a down week for me.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow, when I'm sitting at Thanksgiving, it's gonna shoot right back up because I'm not sitting around my aunt's house all afternoon now watching it.
Okay, I found my digital well-being is what they call it. Social media, 1 hour 34 minutes on average, I guess. Audio 33 minutes, games 12 minutes. Most used apps: Spotify, X, and Instagram.
Spotify is the only app I would say I use absolutely every single day.
Yeah.
That is the only app that, without fail, every day. I have no problem paying for it. I give them the money.
You use
with a smile on
Instagram
my
every
face.
single day though too.
Not anymore.
Is this just today?
No, not
Because I'm
anymore.
seeing most used, and it says 22 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah, it has to be today.
It
It's
says
today.
today. It says
Oh,
today.
okay, my
on
bad.
mine,
Yeah.
Because I've used the most X today and Docs and Slack, so I've worked today.
Dude,
Wow, look at you.
I only have 3 minutes on TikTok today.
Whoa, well, day's young.
This morning when I got
Yeah,
up.
day's young. It is. Yeah. In Arizona, I realized, Tony, that I was autopiloting to
Autopiloting.
Instagram all the time whenever I had downtime. And I was really busy. I was running around trying to do stuff for Billy and Stu. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like every time I had any second of availability where I wanted to look at my phone, it was straight to Instagram.
I know.
So I got rid of it for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I'm on this now.
So that's why I'm
I have
really
the
down.
weekly. So far
Oh, yeah, I
this
got
week,
one. I got
my
one.
breakdown of I've used TikTok for a lot this week. This is not. This is embarrassing. This
what's
is
the
not
hour?
good. I don't like this.
What's the hour? What's the
This
hour?
is total.
It's vulnerable.
This
We're
is
vulnerable
breaking
here.
down what day in the week we're
on Wednesday.
It starts Sunday. Let's just pretend this is Friday. This is when it comes out. Let's pretend this is Friday. I've done just.
Actually,
I'm in the 3 hour. I've done 3 hours plus of TikTok this week so far.
it might be a special Thanksgiving release.
Ooh.
I was talking to Thomas and Carl about it, but we don't know for sure yet. Let me check. Go
I've
ahead.
done well. If it's out, we do know. I've texted a lot this week.
Yeah.
3 hours and 40 minutes texting. Instagram an hour and a half. YouTube TV an hour and a half. YouTube an hour.
Oh, this
So I
week.
use
Oh, okay.
social media way too much. Yeah. It's
I'm on.
bad.
I'm on. This
I don't like any of
week.
this.
I'm on this week. The tab this week instead of day. I put week.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I'm on social media a lot. But the tough part is, right, at least for us,
Yeah.
right? We're
We could call it work.
constantly having
Yes.
to post. You're constantly having to like be front facing in a way that I wish we didn't have to, but it's the name of the game.
We can use our job to blame our addiction for sure. Whereas some people don't have that excuse.
That's one of my excuses for keeping X is because of this job.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently, this week, on average, I was on X for 5 hours and 7 minutes.
My man.
Damn.
That's not average. That's total this week. That'd be
no,
crazy
on-
if you
on
were
average.
an average a day of
Just
5 hours.
You leave it open. Just leave it there.
Well, there are some times like my average will get skewed because I'll open up something on my phone, I'll walk away, and then I'll come back and there's like a video playing in the
Right,
background,
right.
and that's been on for 20 minutes and I just
Oh.
haven't noticed.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, just got confirmed. It is Thanksgiving release this week. Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everybody.
I can,
Hey,
guys,
hey,
Tony,
hey,
turkey.
Tony and
Yeah,
Roy,
yeah,
I can only imagine the hacky Thanksgiving thing that Mike Fuentes has planned for us today. There has to be something planned.
Of course there is. And it's actually really
Man.
funny that you're talking about TikTok because on TikTok, a really big thing going on now is blind ranking.
Oh, yep.
And you know,
Oh,
usually
yeah, yes.
every year we'll do the draft of Thanksgiving sides.
Did.
But to switch it up, we're going to do a blind ranking. Let's
keep it fresh.
And since it's a small crew here today of us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name you the side, and I want you guys to come to a consensus on the rank.
And how many?
Okay.
We're out of 10?
Yes, I have more than 10 here, but we're only going to do 10.
Right. Why would
Okay.
you have? Why would you have more than 10?
Because I didn't know how long it's going to go.
Right.
We had
But
a
if
good
it's a top 10
conversation.
list, how could it ever go more than 10?
Well, because you want some backups now. Maybe
But you, this is you
make one
gotta.
up.
You have to do well here of like giving us
blind
polarizing.
ranking side.
Here we go.
Here we
Polarizing.
go. We're gonna the first one. This is 1 through 10. The first side is green bean casserole.
So hold on. So we're going 1 through 10.
You're going 1 through 10. You have. I
guess I
need
should
you
write
guys
this down too. I mean,
to get a consensus.
Just because we're gonna forget about it.
Okay,
Here, Chris.
there has to be
I
a
got you, I got you.
consensus.
no, this is super simple for me.
Yeah.
Green bean castle's a 10.
No. It's gotta go a little higher than that.
Whoa.
A little higher than that.
Really?
Dude,
with the
sometimes
crunchies on
mushrooms-
top, with the
Oh,
crunchies.
the
cheese.
mushrooms
8.
inside.
The mushroom.
There's a
some
lot of
garlic.
better
Got
options.
some garlic in that.
Cream of mushroom
Fine.
soup.
I was gonna say
There you go,
6
yeah.
or 7, but
6
I
or
could be
7?
talked into 8. Roy, where are you leaning on this?
Yeah. We're going from 10 to 1 in this
Yeah,
one. Right?
one's good, 10's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm probably going.
It's not bad. It's just not as good.
7 or 8. I think.
All right, we can go 8. You know what? Like let's
8?
like
Green bean
yeah,
casserole.
Roy and I were kind of at
GBC
7,
is
but
at 8.
Tony felt strong about the 8.
Yeah, I feel like there's better things on the plate. If I'm putting a plate together, the green bean casserole's only getting a little sliver. I'm gonna get a couple of
But,
bites
dude,
of the green bean, then I'm good.
There's so much on your plate that everything just gets a little slither.
I think you're confusing green beans with green bean casserole.
No, I
which
know
has
exactly what
cheese
no.
and
Cream of
mushrooms.
mushroom.
I know
Yeah.
with
With
the
cheese.
French onion on top. I know. I trust me. I know.
I think you're
do
anticipating.
they do this at
future
yours?
size.
Did yours the Hispanic? Like,
no.
you guys,
we do.
you guys did
we
the
we
green
do.
bean?
We my wife makes it a point to make sure that for Thanksgiving we do more American style
Right.
food.
You have some,
And we have
probably some
Noche Buena.
twists, right?
Now that you said
For-
this, how do we feel about rice at Thanksgiving?
So is this? We're not.
No,
this
no,
is
no.
Not
This
part
is
of the
just
game.
a side.
I don't.
step.
I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, get it out.
Yeah.
Rice is not for Thanksgiving.
So those crunchies are, I believe, what the onions.
Yeah, crispy
Yeah,
onions.
The crispy onions.
I was actually at Publix yesterday doing a little Thanksgiving shopping.
Little Thanksgiving?
I saw they had a little like a pallet. Like, well, you know, I'm sure they get these things in bulk. Obviously, like it was just way more of those crunchy things than you'd ever need to see. in your
anybody
entire
would
life.
ever
It's like, hey, Publix, how about you bring one box out at a time? It was literally 14,000
Damn.
things of those little packets of those little crunchies.
I wonder
It's that
if
time of
they-
year.
Yeah,
And they
I
had it at the end of an aisle, and it was just someone got lazy.
No, and I
I'm
wonder-
telling you, this was supposed to be put away.
Maybe they
there
did
was
that-
way too many of
Maybe
these.
they did the metrics and they're like, yo, people who live out here in West Florida, they just love crispy onions. Get them crispy
West
onions out.
Florida.
I'm making for my dad's Thanksgiving, which is today. I'm making the cornbread casserole, which is my
Is that
go-to.
something
It's
you've
what I
done?
do. It's what I do. It's,
Okay,
it's
okay.
my I'm really good at it. And it takes the Jiffy, the classic Jiffy cornbread is the cornbread base, and they had at Publix blueberry, honey, and they didn't have the original, so I had to be that guy that was like, excuse me, do you have any of this? And they're like, according to my computer, we have a lot of them. And then I made this guy go back, and he came out with 2.
Yeah.
He's like, we actually have a display at the front. You didn't see it. I'm
Whoa!
like, well,
Whoa! No!
should have had some in aisle 6 where all the other cornbread is, because
Hey, buddy,
that's where I looked.
why don't you keep that to yourself?
This
This
is-
obviously
yeah.
got what
This
I
is
needed.
my Publix, and I know exactly where
Yeah.
cornbread is located, so I went
Exactly.
right there. Okay, I'm not
Exactly.
perusing your little display
Yeah.
at the
Hey,
front.
hey, guess what? When I come next week and it's not Thanksgiving, it's
Yeah,
not going to be
Exactly
there.
right.
100%.
Also,
Shut up.
Yeah.
when I walked in the store, I was on my phone.
I don't need the
Wasn't
snark.
looking.
I was looking at TikTok.
I don't need this. I don't need the snark
My
of the
5
little.
hours of
Just so you
average.
know, it's
Yeah.
at the front on the display.
Oh yeah, buddy, great. I'll
Yeah.
throw these in your face and
Yeah.
I'll go get the other one. How about that?
17-year-old with a mop haircut.
Yeah,
Why don't you
exactly.
relax?
All right, so
Yeah.
8.
So, all right, so these are just sides. These are not desserts.
No,
these
no.
are not mains.
No.
No meats or anything.
This is all sides.
Okay.
Green bean casserole is locked in at 8.
8, okay.
Now we're going to go to a classic mashed potatoes with gravy.
Oh,
See,
you
I-
know what? Yeah,
3.
Really?
Wow.
Really, Roy?
I think I might. It's either 4 or 5 for me. I think I might go 4.
I need it with every bite. I want a little with my turkey.
Really?
I want the corn. I want a little,
I'm
like,
not.
just-
I'm not a huge
I think
fan of
Tony-
mashed potato and gravy.
I think
dude.
Tony's playing the what's coming later game.
Ah, you see me.
All right, give me a number.
I'm okay with mashed potato and gravy going at 5.
Well, the
Okay.
gravy goes not just with the mashed potatoes.
It's true.
Yeah.
You can value the gravy. Where are you thinking, Roy?
5-tool player.
The gravy by itself.
You want to meet in the middle
no,
here?
no,
I
no,
said
it's gotta be both.
It's
you want
married
to
to the
be in the
mashed
middle
potatoes.
here? I said 3. Tony said 5.
I
Want to go
said
4?
4.
Let's go 4.
Yeah.
Mashed
Four for
potatoes
mashed
and
potatoes.
gravy.
and
So mash.
It's just a classic.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like
And P&G.
It's not gonna blow your socks off, but you just need it.
Yeah.
It's a veteran hitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it definitely depends on how you make those potatoes. You got to have garlic in it.
Classic mash. Like don't like, and it better be real potatoes on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If you're doing
Yeah,
box
no
mashed
flakes.
potatoes, I'll
Yeah.
punch you in
It's
the
gotta be
face.
creamy.
Exactly
It's
right.
got to be
I will
creamy.
punch you in the face if you're
All
doing
right,
box
here
mashed
we go.
potatoes.
Next one.
Another classic. Mac and cheese.
You know what? Oh man.
Damn it, we should
Goated.
have put mash lower.
Goated number 1. There is no side better than mac and cheese. For
Hold on,
me,
let me think.
mac and cheese
You're
is
right.
number 1.
It's got to be up top, and let me just make sure there's nothing I can think of.
There's one more that's coming down the pike that I will put up very highly, and I will fight to make it sure
Okay.
that's very high.
Make sure.
I already know what my number 1 is on this.
and it's not mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese 2.
Whoa.
Wow.
See, I actually, it's a scary
also
thing. It's our
depends on who
third
makes the mac
thing.
and cheese, by the
Going,
way.
putting something 1 with your third thing is.
Tough. Lot to go.
I'm with you. It's probably the best, but I feel it okay with putting it at 2.
Okay.
But
All right.
I know you guys are going to disagree with me.
I'm gonna
on
ask
my
Danny to
number
weigh in
one,
on this
though.
one.
So-
Okay.
Danny, what are your thoughts?
He's probably asleep. Okay.
Oh, no.
It's a
What
good
are you
idea.
gonna say,
Fuentes.
Roy?
All right,
Good
put it
idea,
mac and
Well, at
Fuentes.
least you
cheese.
tried on that one.
Yeah.
I'm already regretting not putting it 1. Already
Try
regretting
to tell you
it.
guys.
It depends on who makes it.
No, but
Wait,
think about
you're doing like these like.
but think about it this
No,
way.
it-
Oh,
Think
hold on.
about
What was
the
that?
best
house.
What was that, Danny? Hold on. Danny confirms it's a 1.
What?
Wow.
Oh,
See?
wow. Okay.
So
we
think
put
of it
it
in this way, right?
It's the best version of it.
Exactly right.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
whatever
It's not a
makes
shitty.
Whatever your favorite version.
Exactly.
It's like
It's still number 2.
You're like, wait, is the gravy good? Who made it? It's like, just stay focused. Here.
My aunt did.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Aunt Bonnie made the gravy.
No,
right?
it depends on what you use the gravy for.
Right. You can put it on whatever you want, dude. You could put
I
anything
put on
in
a
that thing.
shoe.
But we're putting it specifically on the mashed potatoes.
I'll sometimes take a little deviled egg and
Dip it in the
the
gravy.
gravy is
dog.
still on the stove. I'll walk over to the gravy. dip the
Wow,
deviled
you
egg.
dog, dude. I love that.
You guys want a little hack for the next
With
day?
the gravy still
Nah,
on the stove?
I made that up. I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
But it'd be
I
fun
was
if I did that.
The last 2 years, leftover mac and cheese, leftover turkey, chop up the turkey, little buffalo sauce, mix it all together.
Wow.
Buffalo
I'm
turkey
telling you,
cheese.
mac and cheese is number 1. But go ahead.
Wait, so putting 1 or 2? I need a
We
consensus.
put it at 2.
But is
I
it
put it at two.
good mac and cheese or bad mac and cheese?
It depends on the house.
It depends on the house. Exactly.
But bad mac and cheese would be like 10 because it's bad.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of 10,
I like 'em.
We're going to do
Could be
10
7.
right now, get it out of the way. Cranberry sauce.
I'm with that.
That's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it good cranberry?
Is it from the can? Did they make it personally?
My dad is so
Yeah,
annoying.
there you go.
We'll always have the circular canned one, and then my dad's always like, try Greg Cody's special one, and it actually is better than the
ocean spray.
The
one that
can
comes-
one is like dog food.
Dude,
Yeah.
it comes out of the can, perfectly shaped.
it plops
and
out
It
just
has,
the way.
it has the ribs on it, and it's like cut.
disgusting.
And the only prep is you take the plop, and you put it sideways,
Sideways,
on
and
the
then you
plate.
cut it.
And you cut
That's
it.
it.
And it's pre-cut. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
it's
it's
just
whole-
sliced.
It's just
That
gelatin.
homemade-
I think it's
so
sliced. Is it? I've
disgusting.
never even had it out
I've
of
had
can,
it
so I don't
sliced.
even
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Yeah, it
people
is sliced,
people
yeah.
slice it because
So it comes out as one log. It doesn't
Yes.
come out in slices.
No,
Okay.
it's one
But that-
big gelatin piece.
Yeah, and then people slice
that
it so when you
homemade
serve it.
cranberry sauce with that.
Sure,
orange
homemade
zest.
with for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
but
homemade,
again,
yeah.
Still 10.
Still a 10. No matter who
Still
makes it,
10.
it's a 10.
because I'm not getting it.
I'm having like 1 or 2 bites tops if it's like amazing.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Candied and non-candied yams.
Well, why'd
That's
you do
number
both of
one.
those? Whoa.
Really? No, I don't.
Roy's
I'm not gonna
gone.
lie. This might be a white guy's. I don't know like what that is.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
It's,
Oh,
but it's
mashed
not
sweet
sweet
potato.
potato.
Oh,
But
is it
it's
sweet
not
potato with like the marshmallows?
yams? And no, that's
No,
sweet
that's-
potato
that's a
casserole.
casserole.
That should be number 1.
And
That's-
that's tied.
that's what I was saying
That's
for number one.
tied.
You better have
It's
that.
tied for
So
number
sweet
one.
potato casserole or yam casserole?
Yam-
I
Yams
like
is
the sweet
different.
potato. That's like sweet potato mashed potatoes, and it has like the
marshmallows on
and you
top.
put it in the oven, and it comes out
Yes,
all like that.
that's
That
number
is the
1.
good stuff.
That's
That-
number
no,
1.
I'm telling you right now, candy yams and the sweet potato casserole is tied for number 1.
But they're different.
I understand the difference.
I'm telling him though. You know that, but I'm telling him.
I'm telling you right
Candy
I
yams
can't
and
speak
sweet
on
potato
yams.
casserole are totally
You
different.
guys have to put the yams on there. I don't know where to
They're
put them.
different dishes.
Do you agree it's as high as like? Where do you roughly yams? Where would you think they're going?
I would put them more like 5 or 6 because I like them, but sweet potato is better.
I feel like I have to lean with him here. I don't.
if that's the case, I'm moving my mac and cheese up to 3
Well,
and
we
making the
can't do
yams
that.
number
but
2.
it's
That's the whole point of
consensus.
blind
once,
ranking.
once it's locked, it's locked.
It's
Yeah, that's
consensus.
right.
I would
Well,
say
that's why it's tied for me.
I would say candied yams are probably at like a maybe 6.
Roy, 5 or 6, pick one. I know you wanted higher, but I just can't.
I wanted mac and
can't,
cheese,
dude.
sorry.
Well, then 5.
Okay.
right.
5.
Yams are
Candy
fine.
yams.
Why'd you even
5.
put this on here, dude?
That's the
This
whole
is
point.
you.
It's supposed
No,
to be a
this is your
tough
thing.
decision.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Cornbread.
See? Okay, this is just cornbread. Just regular,
regular ass
old-fashioned
cornbread.
cornbread. This is a 3 or 6 for me.
Yeah, this is yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make this a 7. But what do you want? You
All right,
want
I guess
6?
we're going 6 if Roy
Yeah.
thinks it's slow. I can't believe we're putting cornbread below candied yams. It's
Cornbread
just-
at 6.
You know, I saw a picture of somebody who made a sweet potato cornbread.
I'm trying to think of the other sides. Like, are we going to have anything for 3? Hopefully you have a sweet
Yeah, that's
potato.
What are we going to do there?
Well, something's gonna end up at 3.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way it goes.
That's yeah.
Okay.
I bet he's changing. He's hearing-
Stuffing.
Ooh, stuffing's a 3.
That's a
veteran.
9.
A 9 for Roy.
9. Damn.
No stuffing.
See, I think it fits. I was going to go more middle, so
7?
3 or 7.
Let's go 7.
Yeah, we'll go
7.
7.
Yeah, stuffing. Yeah.
7
like
for
stuffing.
stuffing.
See, I don't like regular crappy stuffing. Like my mother-in-law makes this like Italian sausage stuffing that's fire. So it's like, but
Again, it's the best version.
The stovetop
Okay,
stuff.
so
It's the
we-
version that
we've
you
Damn it! I want to
stuff.
put a 3
We
now.
already
If it's my
established
if it's
the
my
best
mother-in-law's
version.
Italian stuffing,
it's
I'm
too-
It's
now-
not stove
too
for
much onion.
stovetop pussy.
okay. Right.
Good callback.
That would be number 1. But
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, I don't know, man. The casserole on there, the sweet potato casserole. I don't know about that.
All right, what else is next?
all right, we'll leave
we put
stuffing
it at 7. Where's at 7?
All right, so for the people that aren't writing this down, we have 1, 3, and 9 available right
Yeah.
now. 2's mac and cheese, 4's mashed potatoes, 5 candied yams, cornbread at 6, stuffing at 7, green bean casserole at 8, cranberry 10.
It's too much onion in the stuffing.
Yes, like I said, we only have 1, 3, and 9
Where are you eating your
available.
stuffing from, Ryan?
Right now, we're gonna go with sweet potatoes,
Sweet potato
This is just
casserole?
sweet
Casserole.
potatoes.
not casserole. Though.
So you got the
Regular
worst,
sweet potato.
2 terrible versions of sweet potatoes.
9.
What the fuck
Yeah,
are you
9,
doing?
9 for sure.
3.
No.
What?
Well, it has to be 9 because you guys took the
Yeah.
majority. So
No,
fuck
yeah,
you.
it's.
But what do you mean? You get sweet potato, like just like a baked potato, but sweet potato?
Ugh.
And that's
Who
what
would
you're
do
eating?
that at their Thanksgiving? That's not a side at Thanksgiving.
That's not true.
It should be sweet potato, like the marshmallow.
It's coming
thing.
down. It's coming down the pike.
He can't have 3 sweet potato things in here.
I know, but
Look, he's scratching stuff out. My man is scrambling.
Well,
right
because I
now.
just don't want to have to go through the same one.
Scrambled
twice.
eggs.
Ridiculous, man.
Oh, I did put one twice here. Okay. How about corn casserole?
Corn casserole.
There's only one spot left.
there's 2 spots.
I mean, it's
left.
clearly 3.
It's 1 and 3.
Yeah, we screwed
yeah,
up.
I guess. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you guys.
That's
this is
why
on
it's
me.
a blind ranking,
We
guys.
should have put stuffing higher. We should have put cornbread higher. Tony was right.
Stuffing at 7, a little disrespectful.
With this crappy shit he's given us, we should have had mac and cheese, cornbread, and stuffing as our top 3. Then mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes we did perfect.
Mashed
Mashed
potatoes
potatoes is good.
Mashed
Yeah,
potatoes and
yeah.
mac and cheese are solid. I would say you kind of fumbled it on stuffing
What's next?
and a little bit of green bean. Well, you didn't place.
What's next, brother?
You didn't place corn casserole yet.
Yeah,
3.
it's 3.
It's 3.
Yeah,
Corn casserole.
3.
Wow, so you guys left one open.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you haven't given us anything good.
Yeah,
except
yeah.
for
Give us
mac
the
and
one
cheese.
that we
gave
told
us
you
mac
was
and
1.
cheese.
Yeah.
That's on us.
The
I mean,
one that
Tony
we
said
told
it.
you was unanimous number 1. You haven't said it yet.
Which
And
is
you
what?
said 2 other variations of it.
Exactly.
Well, if there's 2 variations. I meant that it all goes together. Well, what do you think
We're
it was?
talking about
Sweet
sweet
potato
potato,
casserole.
marshmallows.
Sweet potato
Sweet potato casserole is sweet. It's fine.
Oh, so that's you should have said that. We would put sweet potato at 1.
Roasted vegetable medley.
What?
I hate you.
Not my fault. You guys botched it, man.
Dude, you
Who's
said
thinking
sweet
that?
potatoes like if I'm bulking and I'm getting turkey with sweet potato. We're talking about sweet potato casserole. That's what we're talking about.
I just want
okay, we
every-
said unanimous number 1 was sweet potato casserole.
When'd you say
You
that?
said
Dude, I want.
said
While
that like
we were
2 minutes
debating
ago.
mac
Hold
and
on,
cheese,
hold on, give me a second.
when we got into yams, we
me
were
a
like,
second,
"What are
hold
candied
on.
yams?" And
School
I said,
him.
"Oh, is it the one with the marshmallows?" And Tony's like, "No, that's clearly number 1."
No, but
Is this-
candied
is
yams
this
also
on?
have marshmallows on top.
Is this on?
Dan sound
Should be
effects.
on.
Put Dan sound effects.
Is this on?
It's at the very end. of the
No, you
board.
know what? I'm not going to put it on.
What?
Because it's just going to be insulting.
How dare
You should be
Hey,
insulted.
go for the bit.
You
Go,
should
That-
be insulted.
That's
Dan-
right.
Dan
go,
sound effects on.
Go over there.
Turn it on.
turn it up.
Turn it on.
I can't find the button, guys.
All right,
Wow, come on,
Hit
man.
it.
It's labeled.
hit it.
We've got a penalty,
Yep.
5 minutes. Major asshole.
Yep.
I'm not done.
He specifically said candied yams. Oh, is that the one with the marshmallows? And you were like, no. He's like,
Candied yams is the one with the marshmallows. It's automatically the one with the marshmallows. It's always been the one with the marshmallows. It will always be the one with the marshmallows.
That's not candied yams.
That's not candy yams. That's
Candied-
completely different.
Candied yams.
Candied yams
Not
is the one with the
marshmallowed
molasses.
Yams.
Molasses? Who wants molasses?
When you search candied yams, the first picture has marshmallows dripping over it.
That's sweet potato
dripping.
casserole.
Look at that.
That is
Look at
sweet potato casserole.
Dripping over it. Look at that.
Hold on, one
Okay,
more.
but we specifically asked, and you were like, no.
I said yes. Candied has the marshmallows.
Okay, hold on, one
I
more
need to
for him.
replay
You guys
One
don't even
more.
know. You guys don't even know what you're eating. You don't even know what you're eating.
Greg Cody, major penalty, 5 minutes. Me maximum.
Yeah, call your dad and
It's
tell
a
him 5
maximum
minutes.
penalty on Mike Fuentes.
Call your dad, tell him 5 minutes.
You know what? How about I call my dad right now? I said,
Penalty being
what are
served by Michael
candied
Francis.
yams?
Okay.
Just ask him and then
And
see
ask
if
him,
he
ask him
describes.
what goes on top.
Okay.
No.
And then
That's
after
just-
him?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading the witness.
After him, call Kyle.
We're just going to ask him to paint the picture of what candied yams
Call
are.
a call for.
Call Kyle.
Vegetable medley. Who eats vegetables on
You added
makes that
You
shit?
only said vegetable medley because we only had one left.
Who makes that
It's either
shit?
that or
Hey,
Brussels
Dad.
sprouts.
You're on mystery crate right now. We need a food. We're having a food debate here, and it's Thanksgiving. Really happy
And
Thanksgiving.
everybody's
By the
angry.
way.
Happy Thanksgiving, Greg.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
Greg.
Thanksgiving, Greg.
Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah, you all too.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah.
You really meant that.
Yeah.
When I want you to paint the picture. When I'm going to say a side dish, I'm going to say 2 words, and you just describe in great detail what this looks like. This side dish. You ready?
Okay.
Candied yams.
I'm not positive.
Okay.
I'm not a yam eater or maker. I would guess that candied yams involved some sort of a brown sugar.
Okay.
If I'm having to
molasses.
guess. That's a wild guess because I've never seen a recipe or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
And
kind of right. He's kind of right.
Now this now.
No.
All right.
No.
He answered
Ask him
that.
what goes on top. Ask him
What goes
top.
on top of candied yams? He said.
Very often,
Damn it.
like melted marshmallow.
I love how
You guys
Fuentes is
headsets,
taking
man.
this as a
God
victory.
damn.
When we asked the follow up, oh, candied yams, you mean the marshmallow thing? And
Ask
he's like,
your dad.
no.
Ask your dad. Sweet potato casserole naturally comes
Right.
with marshmallows on top.
We're thinking of that there's a difference between candied yams and the sweet potato casserole that you'll get at Boston Market with the mashed sweet potatoes
Boston Market's out of
with the
business.
marshmallows on top
Yeah,
that
that
you
sucks.
put in the oven. Like, is there a difference between those two dishes is really the debate here.
Well, I've always wondered, and again, I don't eat these or make those.
You're missing out, Greg.
I've always wondered whether sweet potatoes and yams are the same thing.
No, he said he's always wondered.
He says he thinks they're the same.
No, he's always wondered.
Which means he thinks they're the same until
Yams
right now.
and sweet potatoes
So,
are in the same family, but it's a different
All right.
dish.
I don't think you've helped
A different
much,
dish.
but thank you.
What are you pointing at me for?
Bye. That didn't help at all.
At least he tried.
Let's go to break.
All right.
Restart. Start the clock right here. We asked. That's the part. You can't take a victory on this because we asked the follow-up. We were like, "Oh, do you mean sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows?" And you were like, "No, candied yams. It's totally different."
But I think that yams, and when you break it down, I think they're different.
They are
But-
different.
They're different dishes, dude.
The thing is, so I Googled, just start, Danny started, okay.
No, we did.
It just started, it says candied yams, right? I just put candied yams in the search bar.
Yeah.
It says the best candied yams, blah, blah, blah. Then when you get down here, it says baked southern candied yams, parentheses, sweet potatoes.
Okay.
So
I don't think I don't know if we have an answer to this.
to be fair, when I said sweet potato, I meant regular sweet potatoes.
But
All right.
what does regular sweet potato
You know what?
mean?
I'm going to finish right now.
Like a baked potato,
sweet-
but sweet potato?
We're going to put the candied yams and the roasted vegetable medley, I can't even say it right, and we're going to swap spots. And there you go. So now,
What? Candy
Roasted-
yams is now 9?
no.
Well, no. I think what we would
Candied
do is
yams is to 1.
put it at 1 and then
okay,
give
there
us
we
the
go.
last thing.
And then,
No.
and then roasted vegetable medley will go to 5.
Whatever.
5? No.
Whatever, dude.
No,
So I
I'm
was
saying
right the
Better
first
than
time.
1.
sweet potato casserole from 9. I'm going to add the casserole to the back end of it. I'm going to put it from 9 to 1.
Well, number
and
9
then
was
put
just sweet
vegetables
potato.
down to 1.
Danny is speaking
Really?
on behalf of fat people and says we
did it wrong.
butchered this.
Really?
And I think Fuentes butchered this.
Well, you know we're not
Yeah,
going to
yes.
butcher? We're not going to butcher You
Betcha.
Betcha! Which is presented by
Betcha.
DraftKings. Stay tuned because you'll hear more about DraftKings and all it has to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
The only thing I'll take responsibility for is not having mac and cheese 1.
Yeah.
Because I thought that you were going to give us...
Well, you guys were looking ahead. You
You
should
gave us 17 versions of sweet potato outside of what we actually wanted to put at 1.
true.
All fire, by
You ever heard the saying, a bird in the hand is better than one in the bush?
Just do your shit.
You had the mac and cheese in your hand.
Just do the sponsored content.
Give us the winner.
On this very American holiday of Thanksgiving, we're going to England. English Premier League soccer.
Nice.
All right?
Bloody hell.
Exactly. We kicked their ass in 1776, and now we're watching their favorite sport.
You bloke.
The bloke, yes, exactly. Blimey. We're going to go
That's
with...
Australian.
Is it?
Yeah. Blimey, I'm pretty sure it's Australian.
Yeah. Tomato.
Blimey.
Yeah.
We're going to take Tottenham.
Tomato potato.
Money line at home versus Fulham. A
Thanksgiving.
London derby. They're going off at -150. We're going to take
I
Liverpool.
feel like you're saying a lot of things wrong. You said Tottenham. It's Tottenham.
Tottenham.
1.
Tottenham
2,
Hotspur.
You said the Derby. It's the Derby.
I don't know if you're right. The Google is telling me
he's-
blimey is a British exclamation used to express surprise
Where did people
and shock.
Where did people from Australia come from?
Oh,
England.
so we're playing this game now. We're playing that game. No.
The Union Jack is literally on Australia's flag.
Yes. Tony's right about that.
Yeah, but it's not what.
But you know why Australia was set up? Can you tell me that?
Yeah, I can.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yeah,
What
I
was it?
can. It was all the outcasts and prisoners
It was a
Bill Nye
prison,
the Science
it was a
Guy.
prison colony.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like an
From-
Alcatraz country.
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
Continent.
Basically,
Bill Nye
yeah.
the Science
Very,
Guy
very
company.
far away from the other place, too.
Very, very, very,
Okay.
very far.
So it's a 3-game parlay. We're going to start with Tottenham
Thank you.
in the London Derby.
Thank you.
Versus Fulham, which is how you say it, not Fulham.
Yeah.
We're going to take them and win in regular time. Then Liverpool versus Man City, the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the season
Wow.
in the English Premier League. But we're not going to do Liverpool to win straight up money line because the draw, it will get you. We're going to take Liverpool tie, no bet, which means if there's a draw, it's removed from the parlay. And then we're going to take Manchester United to beat Everton at the Theatre of Dreams in Old Trafford
That's your
in
team, there,
Manchester.
Chris.
Yep, plus 304 on the parlay, and that is
You
betcha.
Yeah,
betcha.
Okay, there you go.
You guys want to do some unpopular opinions?
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we going to do?
Well, everybody's very upset about the blind rankings.
No, but just,
do mine away.
we feel a little bit cheated,
Yeah.
to be
Why,
honest.
why do you feel cheated? I even moved it around.
Listen, candied yams you,
You
make
gotta
with
take the L
brown
there.
sugar or
You
molasses.
gave us sweet potato.
Yeah.
Sweet potato casserole.
Like, that is
you
not
put
a
in the
Thanksgiving side.
casserole
Nobody
dish with
just
the
makes a
marshmallows.
bunch of sweet potatoes.
Yeah, sweet potato is
How do you
if
know?
you're
That's
trying
like
to
when
eat
you're
healthy.
eating healthy during the week. I'm gonna eat some chicken and some green beans and,
That's
and,
sweet
and a
potato.
sweet potato.
Exactly right. Thank you, Chris.
I mean, it's just
Would
so
you,
obvious.
Would you accept Brussels sprouts?
I mean,
You know what?
fine.
Yeah.
That would be better
I like
than
Brussels sprouts.
that would have been
roasted
better than
vegetables
3 versions
medley.
of sweet potatoes.
Okay, well, guess what? Brussels sprouts it is. Doesn't matter. You got it wrong anyway. Okay.
No. Replace the roasted vegetable medley with the Brussels sprouts.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Like,
I'll
sure.
call the internet and tell them to change it.
All right, cool.
Okay, so the first unpopular opinion is actually for you, Chris. And it's Cal's behavior in Titanic was somewhat understandable. I'm going to read the comment.
Well, it's just because he got a every man for himself type thing.
Well, no, it's just the user's name is hack874. This is his exact comment verbatim.
Let me see if I can beat him to it, because I kind of know where he's going to go with
go ahead.
this. I mean, she's cheating on him. Like, his fiance is just straight up.
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Like, hand, sex. Like, like,
Hey, you cheered it
this
on.
is not just like harmless flirting. It's like, hey, meet me down below. I'm going to fuck you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But,
Request there. Yeah.
I think the only thing people pushed back on was the I have a child part, because he clearly just steals a kid. Like, that kid was probably put in the corner, and the mom's like, stay there, I'll be right back, I need to run to the cabin to get my belongings that I left. Even though I don't know why you're going back for your, but that's just that when in my mind that kid wasn't just there to be left. It was like the mom's like, I have to panic, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then
So you're assuming it's a
British
good.
one
I imagine 10 minutes after, that lady was planning on getting on a boat with her kid and gets back there, and now this lady has to go, my kid moved, so now she's running around the ship while her kid's already on a safety boat.
She probably died because of it.
But what else besides
Wow.
the cheating?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Okay.
just harping on the cheating.
Word,
right?
verbatim, the comment says, I mean, think about it. Your fiance is running around with another dude on the same ship as you, literally right under your nose and basically mocking you.
Mm-hmm.
It's even crazier when you consider that Rose needed Cal, because remember it was like a setup marriage for him to get money. Not the other way around. I understand that it was essentially an arranged marriage, but think how you would react in this situation. He calmly told her not to see Jack again, and she basically gave him a verbal middle finger. I'd probably flip over my my TV dinner table too. Besides the whole gun part, that I admit was psycho, and that one slap, his reaction doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary.
You know what women love, though?
What's that,
They
Chris?
love a spontaneous good time. And that dancing below the deck, that's what did it for him. That's where she was just like, I can have a life with this guy, and it can be fun, and we can do spontaneous things. Whereas Cal is just like,
Very buttoned up.
I am going to have a bourbon with the boys, and I will meet you back at the... It's like, no, dude.
You know, it's funny. You gave the British passenger a British accent, but then you gave Cal, who was British, a very American, like Western accent.
Put the jewel on her.
Yeah, I put the jewel on her.
Put the jewel on the coat. What is it? Like, put
Down
the,
alert.
That was actually pretty
no.
good. I put the jewel on her.
No, it's I put the jewel in the coat. I put the coat on her.
There it is. Yeah. Jewel's in the coat.
That's because like
put the coat on
that's
her.
why like she's like on the safe boat and she just
Yeah.
like pulls out. She's like, oh, I got this thing.
Yeah, and then she had that rock for, 60 years? Could have set her whole family up with that.
I am so glad that we were able to have a conversation about Titanic without the stupid, hey, there was room on the boat. Why didn't he scoot it?
room on
Like,
the door?
it is the
Yeah.
the door. Sorry,
Yeah.
it is just so infuriating how people just go to that.
Movie's overrated, by
Well, it's just a tired thing.
It's just like, oh, why would he should have scooted over? There wasn't room for her.
and then he still dies of hypothermia anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not
the other way around. She was on the door.
Whatever, man.
Another
Oh,
unpopular
you
Boat
just
door,
wanna make
people know
you
what
get
I'm
it right. Yeah. Okay.
Being sensitive in a relationship is more important than being honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Being sensitive is more important.
Well, this is
than
like a whole
being-
does this dress
honest.
make me look fat argument? Because you could be
Oh,
honest
okay.
with your wife, or you could tell her something sensitive, and then she won't be so hurt.
The only thing I feel safe when my wife asks me, like, how's this look? There's only one area of like that she puts things on that I will like give her a real honest opinion.
shoes.
Like, it,
Oh, you
like,
like her feet,
outfits, I'll just be like, it's good, and she knows that it's not. Whereas I'll be like, hey, you look.
Well,
good.
you-
like if I'm like, you look hot, then it's like that's obviously good.
But you've talked about it where you give the
Yeah,
The big
inhale.
inhale.
Yeah, the big inhale through the nostrils. Not great.
yeah, it's good. No, then you just
Yeah.
say good after that, but they know by that. But the shoes, I'll be like, oh, terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, because shoes are like an easy.
And my
neutral
wife
thing.
has-
Yeah.
A lot of shoes, so I can like I'm always just like, where did that pair come from? They're hideous. Like all with shoes, I will be like brutally honest.
The
with
problem
shoes.
is we don't know anything about women's fashion, so it may be super fashionable.
But I
We're
know,
like,
no,
hey, that looks weird.
Nah,
but
but
you're
I
like,
don't.
no, this isn't fashion.
I know what I like.
Yeah, it's I I agree with Tony on the women's fashion because sometimes like Juliana would hold up a shirt and be like, "Oh, look at this shirt," and I'm like, I have no idea. What
You're
that
like,
is.
sick.
Like it just
No,
looks like
man.
strings, and then she puts it on, then I'm like, oh, okay, it looks good.
I'm more along the line of you're a grown ass woman. You should know how this looks on you. That's
Not great to answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been married for a while.
Have you ever
so-
like seen a couple? This happens at theme parks or like out in like public areas. Like a couple where you see them they're both wearing like a type of shoe, and you're just like, I would never be friends with them, based off the fact that they're wearing those shoes,
like knee-high boots or something?
like the
have-
Jesus sandal,
I do
Oh.
I-
like the Birks.
I do
If that's what they're called.
vehemently judge couples like at Disney that have like thing 1, thing 2 shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Or his Mickey, my Minnie, whatever.
I've always
What about the dad with most expensive day ever?
That's funny.
No, you make
That's
that,
not
you-
funny.
No, you make because it's not sound like they wear it like once a month or something.
You have that shirt, don't you?
It's like most
do not.
magical day ever, best
I
day
do not.
ever, most expensive day ever.
It's just I don't see the purpose of it. Like
It's for that one occasion.
I'm vehemently against matching shirts.
And how do you decide who thing 2 is? It's like, so we're just ranking ourselves here? I'm the better friend?
whatever she says.
Don, you know what you
That's who thing 2 is.
Well,
whatever she
couples don't
decides.
generally do thing 1, thing 2, do they? It's more just
kids?
like, it's like 2 like, oh, we're friends, we're sisters.
No, but they'll do the his Mickey, his Minnie shirt
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Oh, the
Yeah.
arrow like mine,
Yeah,
his.
exactly.
It's like I'm with Goofy, and it's like
And then his just say,
You sound
Goofy.
annoyed.
Not a bad
There you go.
Losers.
There you go.
Anyway.
yeah. But to that point, Chris, there's sometimes where I see people in. You remember part of my things for other people?
Yeah.
I don't know actually.
Conan
where that
O'Brien, we
list-
learned. Conan O'Brien, we
Conan
learned, was
O'Brien
on
for
that
other
list.
people for me. Great for other people.
He's hosting
What
the
do you mean?
Oscars.
I know.
He's great for other people, not for me.
We just always see
Why?
this. We
I
in
just
our
don't find him funny.
We
Do
see on
not
our
care
TVs
whatsoever.
an advertisement for something where he's dancing shoeless.
Yeah. It's
and it annoys the shit out of me. So I see that all the time, and I said that out loud today, and Tony was just like, "Yeah, he's not for me."
it's a ad for his fast channel. He has a fast channel that's
Where it's
literally
all
just
him all the time.
24 hours a
Jesus
day.
Christ.
I don't dislike. I'm not on Tony's camp. I actually like Conan O'Brien, but that I don't want to see his feet
Like
Yeah.
ever again. He's
No
like
man
dancing, and he's got his feet like pointed, and I just
weird.
I
It's weird,
don't want to
yeah.
look at.
I
it.
listened to 3
No man
podcasts on the well, it used to be 3. Now it's a little less because I
Conan Needs a
I-
Friend?
I work here. Conan Needs a Friend.
I've heard a couple episodes of
which
it.
I actually like it, and then Bad Friends. And then I used to listen to this show all the time, but now I work here, like it's different. But
Now you listen to it live.
Yeah,
Greg
exactly.
Cody show using the Bad Friends set as inspiration. We're trying to in the new year get my dad in his
Yeah,
office.
they have like the two
desks in an L shape where me and my dad
and
can
they
sit
face
there.
each other like that.
There's a
there's
lot
an-
more space than you think.
And there's a bunch of stuff in the middle, like a bunch of
Yeah.
fun
Wow,
like
so
knickknacks.
The Greg Cody show, graduating from a Zoom show.
We're trying. I've had this plan for about 4 or 5 months, but we're getting there.
What about the room in your house that still needs to be updated?
That,
Has that
you
come
know,
along or
we're
no?
getting
The
there.
office is getting there. There's still a couple
If
boxes
you see
in
the
there.
Greg Cody show clips, there's a background. Like I got a little Mighty Ducks jersey going. I got.
Yeah, I saw
actually
that Ducks jersey.
I actually did a Secret Santa with some friends at a Friendsgiving this past week, and I got the Snoop on the Snoop on the thing instead of the elf on the shelf. I got a Snoop on a loop or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That was like I stole it just because there was nothing else good, and I was just like, all right, I'll take that.
Right.
It'll be cool for my Zoom background.
Yeah, now it's in the Zoom background.
But how do you guys feel about the white elephant? Friendsgiving, that stuff.
We did
It's a
we
waste
did a
of money
white
for me
elephant
now.
here. Didn't we?
We should do
Yeah.
one this year.
We're
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah,
But
Why?
instead
It's
of,
fun.
instead
I
of
want
the
to spend money
office-
on you people.
It's like $25.
Bro.
I don't care.
Dude, go
Then
to
don't
Marshalls.
participate, Roy.
Okay.
Go to Marshalls
Thanks.
and buy the cheapest cologne they have in the aisle before you leave. That's
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be a gag
Cheapest
anyway.
Not even that. You just
Or
go-
buy a dildo.
There's the women that work here, so I can't get cologne.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah, but they can swap.
They can give it.
Oh, they can swap. Yeah, that's right.
Unpopular opinion: donuts don't live up to the smell.
I don't.
You know what?
A freshly glazed donut, like
It has to be
perfectly
fresh.
off the line,
it has to be fresh.
is incredible.
Yeah.
But how?
Cronuts, by the way, Cronuts, incredible.
I'm trying to think of what that is.
Croissant donut.
Is this? and they
yeah.
bake it together. Or is that the one you're talking about?
Croissant donuts, the cronut, is amazing. Flaky, delicious. Takes all the aspects of a glazed donut,
Oh, I
all
see
the
it.
aspects of a beautiful croissant,
You know what?
married together.
I'm in on this.
The
I'm looking
cronut.
at it.
You know what's good? An apple fritter.
Ooh, I'm a big apple.
I've
That's
been
what
fritter
my
in the mood
daughter
for an
was
apple
once.
fritter, though.
At Publix, my daughter is like too good for the free cookie now, and I'm just like a sucker as a parent. She's like, I want the donut, and I'm like, but that's free.
That's free.
It's like $1.79. Oh, I got to get her attention now. I got to get the thing, but I do it anyways because I'm a sucker. And my daughter loves this apple fritter donut. I'll take a bite of it. It's like I just got bit apple.
It's
Like,
really,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
really sweet too. But it's I like.
It
Apple
needs to be
taste.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be in like a
it's
fall
seasonal.
festival.
Definitely a
Here we
seasonal
are.
thing. Yeah.
What
Are
else?
we in winter? When's winter?
Cinnamon screams fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nutmeg screams fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple fritter screams fall.
Clove.
How do we feel about
Clove,
hot
yeah.
chocolate?
Love hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Love hot
Love a good
chocolate.
Hot chocolate is
Big
good.
hot chocolate.
The problem is my
Spiked hot
wife
chocolate
bought
is good.
the
Ooh, there's
hot
somebody at my
chocolate.
door.
My wife bought the hot chocolate
at
with
your
the
door?
marshmallows, but you got to get extra marshmallows.
Yeah.
The marshmallows
Yeah.
that come in the marshmallow packet are sad.
All of a sudden, we love
And they're-
marshmallows
and they're
now, right?
small, too. They're like-
No,
marshmallows.
we
They're like-
loved marshmallows.
No, I mean,
we were
you
hoping
were
for a
trying to
side where it
fight
was
for
clear that
marshmallows.
those marshmallows
You know
were
what?
on.
No, you gotta be the
I mean,
small.
yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Something, just hit it. Wherever you hit.
Ridiculous.
We've got a major penalty. 5 minutes. Derailing.
I mean, I couldn't have loved marshmallows more. I just wanted
wanted
to
to make it
know
number
what
one.
leaping
Yeah.
side dish had the marshmallows.
Were you even listening? What the hell's the matter with you?
Bodybuilder. What are we? Like,
potato.
what is this?
Shit.
Poop.
bacon ruins burgers and sandwiches.
I disagree
this
with
guy
that.
loves that.
my
take.
take.
This guy
Agree.
loves
What are you
that.
doing?
That's
Who
a
do you think you
terrible
are? This
take.
guy thinks he can
That's a
just say
terrible take.
You think you can just-
are a
This guy loves that.
No, it's a great take. Stop, that's not
Press
what
a
you think.
button.
It's just it's thievery. Like, what are you? Are you gross? Like, do you want to combine words next? Like, what else? What else? Another one of my famous take. Do you not pick up your dog poop? By the way, can I talk to the internet?
Pick up your dog
Take back
poop.
your cart.
Hey, that's the, see all these things. Where's my
right here, over here. No, you're over here. Right there,
you?
right there.
Hey, come here.
I'll lay out on.
Zoom in.
Anytime I do something terrible or I say something on the show, they're like, "Oh, don't worry about what he says. He doesn't pick up his dog's poop. He goes slow in the fast lane. He put my shopping cart. All those things. I don't do
More
any
than
of
10
them.
items in the fast
Let
lane.
me address these one by one. Left lane. I never did that. I just said that because it was ridiculous. I was like, you don't have to go fast in the
Doing
left
a thing.
lane. I'm like Roy out here. I'm like Mario Andretti.
Wow.
All right.
Name out of your mouth, man.
Shopping carts. That one I kind of just took the L on. I used to just leave them, and I kind of just
You've
was
been
like,
shamed into doing
I
that
got
now?
shamed into that one, and it was just like fine. Like, I do think you're creating work for the people that's job it is to go
That's
get the
right.
carts.
That's
I don't want
right.
them to get fired. Some
okay.
of these people
Yeah.
on the internet do. But if there's a corral, I'll send it over the corral. I'll from 30 feet away, see if I can
attaboy.
get it there.
Steph
What's
Curry.
the other one?
Dog poop.
Dog poop. I don't have a dog. Okay?
No, there you go.
I watched my dog, my
I knew
parents'
you didn't.
dog for 1 weekend, and I did pretend to pick up that one's actually true. I'll do the fake dog poop pickup. But the main one, shopping carts. I don't do that. Okay, I've learned my lesson. All right, so shut up, internet.
about
And I
bacon on
can't
the burger?
I can't tweet anything without someone being like the damn shopping carts.
Yeah.
The bacon on the burger. That's just I like bacon with breakfast. I just think it's a dominating flavor. So I don't want a bacon sandwich.
I did not think that this episode of Mystery Crate would be the Chris Cody tell-all.
We
Confessing
haven't even
everything.
started.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got more.
I'm just saying.
You,
You do take a lot of heat for the shopping cart thing, though.
Yeah.
Post episodes.
You mentioned people getting fired at Publix for not getting the
No, I'm saying
carts.
if everyone brings their shopping carts back into
person
the
doesn't have a
store,
job.
the people that its job it is to get the carts, they're out of work.
Yep.
But you know what I saw at Publix now? They have self-checkouts.
Yeah.
That is a brand new thing. I did not expect that to happen.
That's actually my move. I don't actually.
love self-checkout.
I don't know where they've had self-checkout
For a
forever.
hot minute,
I was just about to say, it's
What
been at
Publix does
least
you go to?
3 or 4 years.
yeah, I'd
that
never
I've
seen that at Publix. I saw it at Walmart's and everything, but not at a Publix.
Unless I'm doing a Sunday, spending $300, I am generally pushing my shopping cart to the inside the corral, and I'll grab my bags
Yeah.
and I walk out with my bag. So I don't even
Yeah.
internet. I don't even walk out of the store with my shopping cart. Okay, so suck it.
To defend Roy here, I went to a Publix last night, had no self-checkout. So
Wait,
if you just
ancient Publix though.
yeah, it's old, but still. Well, actually, it didn't even seem that old. It was really small, so maybe it just depended on size and all this stuff. But the one I went
Even
to,
the small ones
no-
next to me
I love a small
have
Publix.
the checkout.
Give me the small ones.
more than the big ones. I don't know. The big one when you walk in and it has the huge wine aisles and the bigger bakery and stuff.
Oh, you know I love that.
My small
I love that.
My
You know
small
that.
Publix has wine.
It's like a Publix wonderland.
I'm trying to
but-
think.
But my big Publix has the bakery, like Mike said, but they're doing
Huge.
extra stuff in
Yeah,
the
they're
bakery.
exactly
They're cooking
huge.
up organic sourdough,
Correct.
and I'm like, yeah, that's it.
That's what I want. Yeah.
There is a Publix in Plantation that has 2 floors, and the second floor has a kitchen where you can actually do
Like a full-blown restaurant.
no, not a restaurant, but
There's
you
there's a chairs
ghost
area
kitchen.
where if you get your sandwich, there's a seating area. I've seen this before where there's a little actual area where you can
There's
eat.
Starbucks in Publix now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never seen that.
The
Yeah.
Dayland one has a Starbucks inside.
Really? I've
But
only
the-
seen it in Target.
but it's like a test kitchen. Like they do tutorials there.
Oh yes,
Really? Oh,
there
they
are
teach
some
you how to
Publixes that do that
stuff?
type of stuff.
I've seen the Publixes too that have the carry away meals. Like it has everything
Yeah, yeah.
inside.
You
and then
know-
you go home
You know,
and
I
cook
just
it.
realized that my Publix at least is doing a lot less of them doing the little cooking where you can
On the side, yeah.
Have they stopped that? It seems like they've stopped that because for
Maybe.
years.
Well,
I
high
haven't
plates.
noticed that in a year where they're doing here's
a
we're
salmon.
making
Oh,
some
the
stuff.
samples?
Here's all the
Yeah.
ingredients. Here's the
Yeah.
salmon. They have little cups of it.
Yeah.
I
It's like
just
on a
realized,
certain
just
day,
dawned on
right?
me that I don't think they do that anymore. I haven't seen that in a while.
It
I've,
feels like
maybe
it's just
on
my
a
Publix.
certain day, a certain hour
Maybe.
that they do that.
I've moved on from Publix.
Wait,
Respectfully.
What you
Trader
got now,
Joe's
Aldi?
now?
No.
Trader,
Aldi,
Whole
Trader
Foods?
Joe's.
Sprouts.
Oh, Sprouts.
another
Yeah,
one,
I'm a
basically
Sprouts. Yeah, I'm Sprouts.
The yet to take off.
Let's take off.
Whole Foods.
No.
You know what the weird thing about Sprouts is? Every time I look at their logo, I'm like, that's Sports Authority's font. That's so weird.
I just don't want to walk into a
Like,
grocery
it's
store.
true. It is,
I don't
right?
wanna-
So it's a little weird.
I just don't want to walk into a grocery store and have the employees think they're better than me. Okay, Publix, they don't think they're better than me.
There used to be
Whole Foods, I walk in, you think you're better than me?
They're like, what do you want, buddy?
Yeah.
And you're like, food. And they're like, not here.
And then I ask them for something, they're like, we don't have that. We're Whole Foods. It's like, Go bleep yourself. All right, I'm gonna go to Publix then.
Used to
You're
be
not better than me. All right, Whole Foods. Just because you have a big loop in your ear, just because you have the earring on.
Oh, the spacer, the gauge.
Big old hole in your ear.
That elbow tattoo doesn't do much for me. All right, buddy.
There used to be a supermarket called Lucky's where you can actually buy a beer and shop at the same, and drink and shop at the same time.
I've seen that.
What was that? When was that? What year
There's
was
one.
that?
It closed. There was one
it closed
on
like
University
5
by
years
my
ago.
dad's house, but it closed.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't a good business model.
It's not.
If you want to be like, really test the waters, you can just go to the Publix aisle, grab your beer, open one up, start drinking it, and then just like pay when you leave. You're gonna pay for it anyway.
That's
true.
a bold move.
That acts like-
that's what we do
That's
with
what-
like
that's what
the
I
apple.
would go
That's
straight
what
to
I
the
do.
car after drinking
That's
that
what I
beer.
do with the apple fritter.
Yeah,
I,
you eat it
I
before
open the
you go,
apple
and then
fritter,
you
give it
pay.
to my daughter, and then I leave the wrapper in there, and then it's the joke every time you do it. You get to the cash register, it's like, hey, someone ate this. I don't know who did it. And then my daughter's like, it was me, and I'm like, I know it was me. and then they always ask me, do you? It's like, yes, you can throw that empty.
Yeah, why do you want to keep
No, no, I don't.
Oh yes, I collect them actually.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like,
Thanks for the memory.
Garbage bags, yeah.
Okay,
I have thought about,
it's a good little sneak.
just stealing, but
You thought
I don't
about
have the
it?
courage.
No.
Wow.
Because it's
I mean, I feel like if I'm spending $180 in your store, you can give me a goddamn
owe me an apple fritter, yeah.
A
Yeah.
dollar. They cost you 1 cent to make.
Right.
Unpopular opinion: McDonald's coffee is better than Starbucks coffee.
This is for you, boys.
Yeah,
I don't drink coffee.
coffee.
I've started drinking more coffee
Wow.
lately, but it wouldn't be from McDonald's, so I wouldn't know.
Mike?
Good way to know your audience here with who you're talking to.
The good thing, I forgot that Tony doesn't drink it, and then you go to Starbucks, but you don't get the coffee.
Yeah.
So the thing
The
is,
only coffee I drink is the Cuban coffee you make, Mike Puentes.
that's true.
It's like my only coffee in
Me
consumption.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
McDonald's coffee, it's good, and I usually buy it in the store. Like when I go hunting
This
for coffee.
seems like you just like McDonald's coffee, really.
I do like it, but I also like Dunkin' Donuts. And then one thing I learned about Mikey A with all these like Smirnoff watch parties we're going to is Mikey A, huge coffee snob,
Really?
which makes
Oh,
sense.
no.
He
It's
lives
like
in
me and
Connecticut,
beer.
right? So when you live up there, I see you being like a coffee
Dunkin'?
person.
I mean-
he said he won't even touch it. He won't look. He won't look at
What's
it.
he looking for?
Wow.
He does like Starbucks, but when we went to Kansas City and when we went to Arizona,
He's like on Yelp, like trying to.
he knew everywhere he wanted to go, and we went in the mornings and we got him. McDonald's coffee is good. I don't know if I could say it's
How
better
was
than
he?
Starbucks. Definitely
was
cheaper.
he good at picking? Like, did
Oh,
you,
yeah,
did
yeah,
you
yeah.
get to any spots and you're like, oh, not that good,
no,
Mikey.
no.
Dirty
Well,
water.
one was like right around the corner.
tastes
in
like
Kansas
shit.
City.
Yeah.
But no, the other one we went to in
That just makes you
Arizona.
have to shit.
Burnt
That's it.
water.
It is
It
shit.
tastes good, but now I have to shit.
So how do you wake up in
runs
the
right
morning?
through
Like, what gets you going in the morning now?
Well,
Life,
Obviously,
buddy.
I'm addicted. to
Life.
coffee.
you know what honestly wakes
Waking
me
up in the morning.
You know
I
what
wake up
honestly
in
wakes
the
me
morning.
up? Brushing my teeth.
Really?
Like, I'll be
Because it's
super
minty.
tired. I'll be super tired. And then, like, once I get in there, I'm just like, okay, I'm a little more awake now.
The Listerine.
Sometimes, like,
Shower also.
yeah, if I don't have coffee, I'll do like a really cold glass of water, and that will wake me up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shower's an automatic.
I just wake up and I'm alive, buddy. That's what I do.
I'm definitely tired,
High
but,
on life.
but regardless of anything I put in me, a half hour after, it's just basically like a half hour after I'm awake, I feel awake now.
Yeah, like there's days I don't have, and I'll come here and I'll feel awake when I get here, but I can tell I'm dragging a little ass.
Yeah.
You know, comparatively.
It's that drive.
You know what I do? Drag a little ass. I look in the mirror. I said, not today.
Not today, buddy.
Not today.
The great ones to tell their body.
Thank you.
Not today. Unpopular opinion. Fuck me. Inflatable yard decorations are ugly, tacky, and the people who use them are usually trying to show status, but have no idea how awful it looks.
I have 3 of them.
That's
got the snowman?
True. That's not. There's no way that's
You
true.
got the snowman?
There's no way that's true. There's no way that's
He has
true.
a picture of his
I have
house.
There
kids,
is
dude.
no way that's true.
My dog-
You got the snowman and the reindeer?
Relax.
I'm waiting,
Oh, wait,
man.
my daughter, I have to go through my daughter's text. My daughter texts now.
Oh, no.
Just me and like the family, but it's so annoying.
What do you mean she texts now?
She has an app. Like, she doesn't have a phone. She has a tablet, and she has. My mom one day was like, "Oh, you have the texting app," and now she's texting all of us all the time. We have to like take away from her because she doesn't know that don't text mommy when she's in a big meeting, and she wants to FaceTime. It's a whole thing.
And
But no, I can
batteries.
show you here.
Yeah.
I actually, this is not a lie. This is 100% honest.
But you
my
have
daughter
one
also
for every
yesterday.
season?
My
Like-
daughter also yesterday went skydiving in the indoor skydiving.
Oh,
Indoor
the
skydive,
one
yeah.
that shoots up the air.
the one on 595.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called like.
We did it yesterday.
I think it's called like. Drop
I didn't do it. I was such a bad dad. I bring my daughter because we're
The
driving
Stugotz
by. I was
move?
looking for a
Wow.
couple hours to kill. She's just like, I want to do that. I was like, you know what? Let's bust a U-turn. We did it. And we walk in, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do
I'm not doing this.
I'm just like
somebody else.
I want you to do it, and it's gonna be fun. There was 2 other girls,
sacrifice
my
your daughter.
daughter's age, and their dads were like with them doing it. So I was like the dad leaving my 6-year-old like in this little like waiting area. And there's like other 2 girls with the dad. My daughter was brave. She didn't even want me in there.
Right.
So like she was
That's
good
what you
with
tell
it.
her.
I've
But
done
the
that.
optics.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
But the
fly-
optics of me sitting out there, like I felt bad. She's just like everyone
Yeah,
else is like in 2s, and my
that's a
daughter's
tough
just
look.
like in there, like just like, and I'm just like, good job.
Did they launch her? Did they launch her all the way up?
She went high. Yeah, we did. It was not cheap, by the way.
Yeah,
So
it's
when,
expensive.
so when you get there, because obviously it's like a big tunnel.
She did 2 2-minute rides. So like the first minute and a half, they're kind of just keeping you at the guy standing in there at his level, and the last 30 seconds he like goes sideways.
You open it up, and then
they went up to she loved it. I could have done it. Like in hindsight, I should have done it. I just was like not really in the mood when I first walked in, and it's freaking expensive. But let me find these.
The way
put
you
your lights
get
up?
in is kind of trippy because you're at the door, but you have to throw yourself in.
You have to basically fall forward into the
And
wind
then, like,
tunnel.
catch
and
yourself
then
on
the
the
guy
way up.
takes you, and it seems cool.
It's real. It's since I've done both. It's skydiving.
Close enough,
That's
what you're saying.
exactly what you feel when you go skydiving. It's exactly what you feel on that iFlight there.
Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, I heard that like
because her face was like,
Yeah.
like it was hilarious.
because everybody expects it to be like a roller coaster, and I heard it's not like that at all.
No.
Yeah, it's just
you
you're
don't
up.
you don't have
feel
the
anything.
sense you don't
Yeah.
have the sense of on a roller coaster that when your stomach goes up
Yeah,
because
you
you're
don't
going
get that.
down, you don't get that at all.
Yeah.
You're literally just in the air flying. It's an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I wonder why you get the roller coaster feeling, but not the.
The drop.
And by the way, I'm offended. I really do. We're out of time now, and I'll have to show you guys off air. But you're a jerk because I have 3 of those things,
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
We're
enjoy your
grateful
turkey.
for all of you guys.
and they do look terrible.
Goodbye.